Welcome back, everybody, to the Moto Cafe. Hope you had a great week. For this week's episode, I want to talk about the 5 different types of drivers you'll see on the road that will cause you a headache and potentially an accident on the road. So let's hit that intro button. Let's get to it. Okay, so after riding around 5 months or so and just going over about 2,000 kilometers on my Harley Iron 883, I have started to develop a pattern of roughly 5 types of motorists that's on the road that will potentially give you some headaches on the road. And before I begin listening now, if you haven't subscribed yet and this is your second or third time watching my video, please click that subscribe button because it will help support my channel as well as give you a chance to win my monthly prize of a gift card from Revzilla or Fort9. So what are the 5 types of people that you'll see on the road while you're riding your motorcycle? Well, first one is the obvious one, distracted driver.
How about the phone? It's on Kelly. I have to this week. Get ready to experience an evening of laughter and inspiration.
And this is a pet peeve for a lot of motorists out there, whether you're in a car or on your motorcycle. But number one issue of people being distracted is having a phone on your hand or on your lap, whatever it is. And because the rules of getting caught is a lot more stricter, they are hiding it more. But the way they're hiding it is below the steering wheel, so their eyes are all mostly on the ground looking at their messages or whatever is on their phone. But all I can tell you is their eyes are not on the road, and you can easily notice them by just, if you're in a highly congested intersection like this, you'll start to notice a lot of cars that are not really moving instantly when the light is green or when people are moving forward. It takes them like 2 or 3 seconds before they register that, oh, there's space for them, and they'll move forward. And usually that's a cue for you to realize that that person is most likely distracted. And they are very dangerous because soon as they see an open area, they don't really do a shoulder check. They just press the gas to go forward, and then they put their head back down on whatever they were distracted with. And again, I kind of pointing out that it's a phone, but sometimes it could be food. Whether they're chowing down on McDonald's or fries, whatever, all you need to know is that they are distracted and not paying 100% attention on the road. And that will definitely cause you some headaches, especially if you're trying to merge into their lane or vice versa if they are coming into your lane without really doing a shoulder check. So again, one of the indicators is that their response time is a lot slower than majority of the people, causing more of a slinky effect on the road. And if you start seeing that, move out from their lane if you can and bypass them. Second type of motorists that you'll see on the road are slow drivers. Now, I don't want to generalize, but whether they're new drivers or old drivers or just people who are very timid, sometimes they feel like they're doing the world a favor by going slow. And when I'm saying slow, I'm saying about 10 kilometers below the speed limit, which is so annoying. And in fact, it's more hazardous on the road because it causes people to be super impatient behind them. And a lot of people start to get more aggressive on the road trying to pass this slow driver. And really the indicator for that is if you see a lineup of cars like this, and then if you see a big gap and it doesn't really close, even though everyone's moving, that's an indicator that that driver is either A, lost, or driver is going super slow, and that potentially the cars behind them are going to be impatient and will run into your lane if you're on the other side of the lane. So be careful of that. The third type of motorists that you'll see on the road are impatient drivers, and those guys are scary motherfuckers. Rarely they will signal, rarely they will shoulder check because they think they're the king of the road, and majority of the time they will cut you off without even knowing. You got to be careful of them, because I do find that it's highly unpredictable, especially if you're in a traffic like this. You can only imagine that if there is a lot of traffic jam, there are going to be increased number of impatient drivers, but it's the people who act on it that is very dangerous. So be careful of that. Always keep your eyes on the road and stay very vigilant on things around you.
The fuck is wrong with you?
The only way to prevent yourself being caught by an impatient driver is to keep yourself a good cushion between you and the other cars, as well as properly choosing your lane positions. Fourth type of motorist that you'll see on the road that will give you headaches are super kind, nice drivers. And as much as I love them for being super nice, I also find them very dangerous, because these are the type of people where if you're at an intersection and you're turning left and it's a 2-lane way on the other side, this is the type of person that will purposely stop to let you in.
You don't even have a stop.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, you first.
No, you go.
I'm gonna go after you.
Hit the road, Jack.
No, you go.
Yet they don't understand that the lane next to them isn't really thinking the same. And if you believe that person to, when they're waving at you saying, hey, come on, turn left, and you go without actually doing your own self-check on if there's another oncoming car on the other lane, then yeah, you might be in a lot of trouble, because, and you'll be definitely at fault because you're the one that's turning left, not the person that just stopped to wave you in. So even though these guys are being nice to you, just wave back and say, no, it's all right, just go on with the traffic of the road, and then turn left when you feel safe to do so, because ultimately it's your own responsibility for your own personal safety and not the person who is being nice to you. Last but not least, the last type of motorist that you'll see on the road that will give you a headache is people who don't like motorcyclists.
You got a problem?
I don't know why it exists. It's like a personal vendetta for them to cut you off or give you a hard time on the road, and I have no idea why. But again, just kind of like impatient drivers, you do have to watch out for them and prepare to maneuver as necessary. But there are drivers out there, maybe they had a bad experience with another motorcyclist where the motorcyclist hit their side view mirror or something. But it's something that you have to be really careful about and just be wary of. So those are my 5 lists of motorists that you will see on the road while you're riding your motorcycle and that you have to be careful about. And if you like a video like this, please click that like button, and at the same time subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, ride safe, ride prepared, ride on. Peace.